I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric scientist lab.
Come one. Come all. Yes. Come on down, folks. Or come on down with us. Hang out with us. Because hanging out on your Saturday night, live on Twitch, it's the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Our 205th episode. Man, that is a lot of numbers, dude. We have like a library. We're like a library, dude, of knowledge, of laughter, of joy, of
nonsense.
tears, of absolute batshit craziness. It's cool, dude. We're like our own entity. And
I'm still wondering why this fucking penny's just here, like, chilling.
this penny in particular, I just found it, and it was on head, so it's considered a lucky penny. So I thought it would bring us good luck for the podcast. That's why it just sits there.
I thought you only get 1 year for every denomination of it. Like, so, like, you found it. For a penny, you get 1 year good luck. If you found a dime face up, then it's 10 years good luck.
Really? So
that's what I heard. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't realize that it went past a penny. I didn't think there was another lucky coin at all. I thought it was just a penny. So
what's the rationale behind that?
Well, I don't know. I've always just thought it was a lucky penny. I've never heard anybody say, "Hey, it's a lucky dime."
There's no rationale behind any of it, but
it's all superstition and.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There's no rationale. I asked what the rationale was, and I just realized there is no rationale.
We like using big, appropriate words here on this podcast.
Appropriate words is correct.
Because it just sounds better that way. And but we're happy to be here. We're happy to have you guys with us, and we are going to keep the ball rolling. I was practicing.
You going to do the introductions or no?
Yes, I actually am. See, this is what happens when your friend goes away for a few days. I am RJ, the pizza guy.
What does that have to do with you doing the same shit we've done for 205 episodes now?
I don't know, man. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that the show is rolling live here on Twitch every Saturday, live at 6.
Almost.
Well, yeah, almost. But no, just happy to be here and happy to do the show. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about with you. I know you had a couple things you wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the intro?
The intro is letting the new viewers and subscribers who we are. I think letting people know who we are, especially if they're new to the channel, is very, very important. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy.
Thank you. Fuck's sake.
Along with Jared, the visual mad scientist.
Or a.k.a. Lewis Hamilton, because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
RJ, I guess he's a fucking broke-ass Steelers coach.
Yep, that's right. I'm a depressed Steelers fan. That's
no coach. You're a coach. You like a coach that just got fired.
I am a coach that just got fired for Halloween. All right, I like this. I'm down on my luck. My team doesn't want me. I can't call plays. I can't do it right, folks.
Now, what position were you coaching?
I will say just to amplify the hilariousness, I was an offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I would say maybe
I was a little league coach of Little League bowling.
Maybe a cornerback coach.
A cornerback coach?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think I'd make a good
nothing that really like affects. No, you were a kicking coach.
No,
nothing that super affects the team, but like,
dude, kicking is very important.
It's important, but they don't do shit but kick the whole fucking practice.
Certain kicks are very important.
You ever did fucking practice, like football practice? The kickers don't do shit but kick the ball the entire fucking time.
I'm aware of that. Their position is,
and they're
kicker.
Probably the least fucking in shape of the whole entire team.
Dude, first of all, I love my kicker, but that's another thing. However,
okay, punting coach then.
Okay, I am a fired punting coach because my team can't punt properly. My special team stinks because of it.
Stop screaming into the microphone, please, sir. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm just so happy to be here.
I know, I get it.
Doing this stuff for you guys. Okay, so and that's what I am for Halloween. Forget about it. But anyway, a lot has happened, I feel. And the first thing I did want to bring up.
I want to bring up something. A lot of things have happened. One of them, RJ, finally lost his virginity.
That is correct. And we will go into further detail later at a different time. And we can talk about that, and you guys can proceed with the daily, weekly, yearly roast of Richard.
Let's just say what up to Epic real quick.
Oh, what's up, dude?
He's in here.
We'll see you soon. But what I was going to say is Richard Roundtree passed away.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And that stinks because I am a huge fan of Shaft, believe it or not. I'm a big Shaft guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
That sounds like it checks out.
It does. It does. And being a big Shaft fan, all right, I just cannot, it just stinks because Shaft is a bad motherfucker, dude. And when I was a kid, my dad was a fan of Shaft. And
let me ask you this. Who played Shaft better? Richard Roundtree or Samuel L. Jackson?
Oh, man, it's so hard, dude.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I'm just going to go with Sam Jackson just because I saw that Shaft before the original because I was younger.
I'm pretty sure I saw the first one.
And then I actually saw Shaft in Africa, too.
I don't know if I saw that one.
That is a movie. But what I was going to say, it just stinks. So rest in peace to
he was 80, like 80, wasn't
yeah,
he?
no, he was definitely old.
I mean, that's fucking, especially for a black male, that's a fucking run, bruh. I'll take that shit. Give me fucking 80.
I would be happy.
80 plus. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I think 80 is a good number. That's
my goal. I always tell people, like, my goal is to live to 80. Like I have a choice in the fucking matter.
Yeah, I know, but it's a goal. That sometimes, and with each goal, folks, you have to take small steps, leaps, boundaries. Sometimes you have to use jet propulsion.
One thing, I don't know about all that, but one thing to help meet your goal, as you're saying, is try to be as healthy as possible.
Exactly. And I 100% agree with you, Jared. I don't know what I thought I just said, but I just said I agree with you, Jared.
I don't know what you said either.
Dude, my mind went for like 2 seconds. That was wild. Hopefully that never happens again.
That shit. I'm telling you, man, them vapes don't fucking, that's not a good, that's not good for your brain.
Everything is good for my brain, Jared. No, but in all seriousness, I function like an adult. A very well disciplined adult. I don't know. But do you so I do think Samuel L. Jackson played it better. Do you?
Well, I liked Jeffrey Wright's character in there. That's why Peoples.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I kind of got introduced to Jeffrey Wright as an actor. I was like, I believe when I first saw that shit, I believed that he was a really what was he supposed to be, Dominican in that or something? I really believed that was his voice.
Yeah, dude. Some actors are so good at hiding their natural accent that I think it took me a long time.
The thing is, he doesn't have an accent. He's very well spoken.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like certain actors, like they naturally, like wherever they're from, like I'll give you Idris Elba.
Yeah, but then to be okay, so I'll give you a perfect example of that. So actually, I was watching something recently, and I'm gonna forget. Oh no, it was Lethal Weapon. Like at first, yeah, you first hear them, and it's like, oh, when you find out that they're from somewhere else, you're like, oh, okay. And then you hear them in like doing the same type of accent, in something else, and you can hear their actual accent. Because I was watching Lethal Weapon, and like growing up as a kid, you don't realize that Mel Gibson is Australian because he sounds American.
Yeah.
But there are certain points in the movie, because I just watched it like last week or a week before. There's certain points where you hear the Australian accent, like, and it's like clear as day. It's like, oh, this motherfucker is not fucking American, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with Idris Elba. Sometimes I'll hear his his British accent come out.
Yeah, no, but that was one person that I didn't realize he was from the UK until I just like randomly watched something, and I was like, wait.
Well, it was a bunch of shit that you had to see.
Yeah, I was just like,
because he was doing a lot of American accents, like that's how he blew up, is doing that shit.
Yeah, no, and which is fine, and he's a phenomenal actor. But what I was gonna say is, but I just remember randomly seeing like it was like an interview or something. He was just talking, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I just had no idea.
Same thing with the dude, and I'm not sure if he's English or he's Australian, but the guy who played Agent Smith.
In the Matrix.
In the Matrix, yeah. I can't remember if he's Australian or English, but I did watch a movie with Julia Gardner, the chick who plays Ruth on
Is it Ozark?
Ozark.
Yeah.
I was watching that movie last night. It's called The Royal Hotel, and it takes place in Australia. But that guy plays like one of the guys on there, and it's like, oh, I can hear that he's not. I don't know. I knew he wasn't English or American.
Yeah.
Because even in the Matrix, like the behind the scenes stuff, when they did behind the scenes stuff back in the day, they would say that he had to, so he wouldn't have the sound coming through or that accent coming through. He had to talk slow.
Oh,
if he talked fast, the English accent or whatever his accent would come out.
Oh, all right. You got to learn your voice. Whoa. I was going to say the tip of my toe was on the cord. I was like, what the hell is that caught on?
That's that shit.
It's not. I had no idea.
It's that shit.
It's not. I swear to God, it's not that shit.
I swear to God, it's not that shit.
It's not that shit. But speaking of phenomenal acting, while we're on the subject, if you would like to kind of touch base with this, I am going to talk about Loki, if that's okay. If you would
you finally got on it. It only took you fucking 4 episodes.
Well, I had the time to obviously sit down and watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, the range of Johnathan Majors is absolutely fantastic, dude.
I've fucking been saying people, like, bro.
Dude, that guy is a phenomenal actor, man.
Thank you.
Dude,
and
that guy's phenomenal.
I thought I was the only crazy motherfucker. I'm going to tell you right now. I feel like there's some kind of conspiracy. This whole shit that's going down with him.
Yeah.
Somebody noticed how fucking good he was. Like, the powers that be, they're like, yo, this motherfucker might win every award ever. We can't stop. We can't let this black man get this shit. That's how good he is.
Dude, and I will say, obviously, the first 2 episodes of the new season, where I liked him, I was like, okay. But the 3 and 4, wow, dude.
Yeah.
Victor Timely.
And he's only supposed to be in 3 of the episodes of the whole season.
And that's great. I just will tell you that I was just sitting there watching it, and I was like, damn, this guy is like really good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Did
you ever watch the one about the Korean War pilots that I told you?
No, I actually was thinking about that shit when I was when I started watching it.
I forgot the name. Let me pull it up.
It's only like a year or 2 old, right?
Yeah, it's not even a year, I don't think.
No, but man, he plays whatever. I just, he who remains, or Kang the Conqueror, whatever variant.
All the above.
Yeah, dude, just the guy is insanely talented, man.
Hold on.
Let's see.
What's it called? Oh yeah, he was in Creed 3.
Is it called Devotion?
Yes.
Devotion.
Yes.
Okay.
Where did it go?
So
which one?
It's the first one on the second row.
Oh, you didn't see The Harder They Fall yet either. Oh yeah, Devotion.
No, not yet. But this guy, for folks out there, obviously the new season of Loki has started on Disney Plus, and it is continuing the story.
Devotion was last year, but it's a fucking fire ass movie
of putting the pieces of the multiverse and all the different timelines and variants together with the Miss Minutes and all the crazy shit that's happening. But Johnathan Majors is an incredible actor, folks, playing Kang the Conqueror. So
he was in Devotion. He was in actually Ant-Man, the first one, or no, I think I guess that was the first one. All the Ant-Man, I guess, because they were probably introducing him. He was also in Quantumanium, Loki, Avengers. Oh no, that's not till Kang. The Kang Dynasty is not till 2026. What is Oh yeah, that's right. That was the thing on HBO. Overcraft Country.
Is that a movie or a show?
It was a show that was on HBO, which I think they canceled. But I heard it was good. I just never got it. I don't.
Do you know what HBO. It's about?
I forgot.
All right.
But I heard it was good. And the chick you probably would know from shows, but way back in the day. But then The Harder They Fall was that was a beast ass movie. Not a lot of people like Westerns, but I love Westerns, and that was a good one. And I'm still mad that RJ still hasn't seen it, even though it's on Netflix. But that's okay. He'll never watch anything that I suggest. But you all should watch anything that I suggest, because I suggest the real shit.
Jared has spoken, folks.
I have.
Yeah, and it's good to get it out.
I have spoken.
I have spoken. He has spoken.
We got it. You don't have to repeat what I just said.
I know. I just wanted to do in different voices, different variants. Ha! A little bit of Loki reference there for you. Sorry, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's if they even seen Loki. That could be insider baseball if you don't know.
But I will say, so far, I am really, really enjoying this season.
Yeah, it's got a lot of everything in it.
Yeah.
Did you? I know you don't watch New Rockstars when their breakdowns of it.
No, I haven't. Oh, well,
There's a lot of stuff I don't want to say there's a lot of stuff you missed, but there's a lot of stuff that I noticed, and it's cool to watch to see whether what I noticed was worth being noticed. And I've usually been right. Like I think it was episode 3 when he had the little thing in his hand. Have you seen Quantum Mania?
No.
Oh my God! So you're missing all kind of context.
Yeah, I know, but
so the little thing. I'm not really giving anything from Quantum Mania away, but the little thing he had in his hand was shaped like the thing that he used to travel through time.
Yeah.
In Quantum Mania.
I got you.
So that was like his first prototype. He even says, "This is my prototype." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
that's the thing that they were going to try to use to put into the loom to fix that. So, but he ended up, I guess, at some point building a bigger one that he could move through time in.
Victor Timely.
Yeah. But he was. That's a variant.
Yeah, I know.
He died too. So like.
Yeah, and I was just like, well,
Yeah. But that's just not. That wasn't the Kang variant. That is the one. There's probably another one that's gonna pop up.
Dude, there's like hundreds of variants, and then
there's millions, bro. Just like there's millions of timelines.
Yeah, and then they're saying, what's her face?
Renslayer?
Renslayer, there we go. I wanted to say Ben Slayer like a fucking idiot.
You're fucking misogynistic.
Yeah, exactly. What I was going to say is, but she, I think from what I was kind of reading, afterwards, there's like a fan theory out there that she essentially is also Kang the Conqueror as well.
I heard that same theory also. But it could be in the comic books though. She basically turned him down as like being a lover, which kind of the same thing. It might be a little bit the opposite direction in this one, but they still had this strong connection, strong bond, even in this. So I don't know. It could be because it does make sense because there's a female Loki variant, which is like a big part of the show, and then it could make sense that there's a female Kang variant.
Yeah, they were saying from what I was like the comments I was reading. Apparently in the comics, she had like some sort of suit that would allow her to take his like I guess shape and form and all that stuff, and that way she could potentially travel. And do all sorts of wild shit.
She probably had access to the technology that he had. I don't know if I never looked up whether she had powers or not. Actually, no, maybe I did. Maybe I think I looked it up, and I think she has kind of powers like Rogue.
Yeah.
But
Rogue's got some dope ass powers, man.
Yeah, we're not talking X-Men though.
No, I know. But so folks, do yourself a favor. If you're a Marvel fan, check out Loki season 2. We've been waiting for what is it, like 2 years now? Has it been that long?
About 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, just going on 2 years.
That's
and
how long it takes, though.
Yeah, no, which is completely fine. But this season's like really good. Like I'm like, oh, I cannot wait for the next one to come out. And it makes me wonder exactly where it's going because you can do so many different things with all these different timelines. Okay, so
Jared, you gotta also know that they're setting up going into the movies and all that stuff too. So you might not get every question that you want answered. And I'm just you don't have to.
No, I was.
You don't have to say what I'm doing. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm just doing research offline, and then I'll bring it up.
Okay, so while Jared does that, while Jared is looking at that, I wanted to talk about real quickly, on the subject of television. If you are a fan of the original Goosebump books, when you were a kid, since it's the Halloween season and all that, they have come out with a show on Hulu, like a modern day version of Goosebumps. It is obviously geared towards young adults, I should say, maybe kids and young adults, but it is really, really cool, really sticks to the lore of the original books, especially the first couple. Some of the more famous books, Night of the Living Dummies, Stay Out of the Basement, Say Cheese and Die, and my personal favorite, The Haunted Mask. Excuse me, folks. My apologies. I'm so good at talking that my lips run dry.
Vape shit.
Nah, it's not. Everything.
It doesn't say her power, so I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe just like mind manipulator woman, that kind of thing.
Oh, is that what you're doing? You're calling all women mind manipulators? Is that what you're saying, RJ?
Yes.
Is that another misogynistic thing that you're going with?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Only here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
No, only look. Hold on. The opinions of RJ are not the opinions of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
That is correct. Jared is right.
All right. So while you're doing it, you're talking about Goosebumps or whatever.
Yeah, no, but it's
fucking 15.
Dude, no, I know it's silly, but my sister was like, "Hey, check this out." And one day I was like, "Oh, fuck it." And I got pretty into it, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's nothing Oscar worthy or anything, but it really just puts a new spin on some of the original books I read as a kid, and I just think it's kind of cool.
Well, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a series to watch that's, I don't know, probably a little more adulty than that.
I understand.
And it's kind of the same type of vibe, but you won't watch that, but you'll watch Goosebumps.
So I stumbled upon Goosebumps. It was a thing, and I watched most of it in one kind of, shebang, if that's the word I can use. Like one whole, like setting, sitting.
Whatever, dude.
A sitting setting.
Whatever,
All
dude.
right. A sitting setting.
I'm just not going to give you any more fucking recommendations.
While Jared is vetting my cat while I'm petting.
What?
That's my Edgar Allan Poe, impersonation. Poetry.
Speaking of that, you never watched the one with Christian Bale that had Edgar Allan Poe in it?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually did. Believe it or not, I have seen that movie, dude. I swear to God, I've seen that film.
Well, what did you think about it? First of all, what was the name of it?
It's I can't remember the name of it, dude.
Pale,
it was
Pale Blue Eye.
Because it was like something random. But I remember watching it, and it was a couple months ago. It was a few months back, actually. But I watched it, and I liked it a lot. I thought it was really cool. I like that, like, mid-18th, 19th century, almost kind of like a Van Helsing, vampiric setting kind of thing. I like stuff like that. I thought that movie was pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it got kind of unfair reviews, in my opinion, because like afterwards, after I watched the movie, I looked up kind of what other people thought about it, just what their opinions are.
Worst thing you should have done.
Yeah, no, but it's not going to sway my opinion. Like I thought it was a pretty good movie, but then I guess just some people thought it was dumb. But some people are dumb, all the time, like really dumb. But I like the film.
Okay, keep going. I'm trying to do something right now.
So what came out, so two things I want to talk about, a little bit of video game stuff, because that stuff is cool here on the podcast. So earlier this week, this past Tuesday, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection came out, Volume 1, across all major platforms. That's Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch, and I believe it's on PC as well. And I am like a kid in a candy store for Metal Gear Solid. For anybody that knows me personally knows it's my favorite franchise ever. So I went to go, Tuesday night, got home from work. I booted the game up because I had it pre-installed because I'm really fat like that. And I got home, I booted up Metal Gear Solid, the original 1998 classic, PlayStation classic, shout out to Sony. And it's still amazing what that game was 25 years ago into what we kind of have now in modern games. I believe that game in particular really kind of revolutionized the whole action cutscenes, just voice acting work. I mean, it was so ahead of its time in 1998, and it still holds up as a narrative to this day and age. And the gameplay, while the controls are still slightly dated, holds up pretty well. And for the last couple of nights, I went through on a normal playthrough, playing all the classic bosses from Vulcan Raven to the ever so popular, Psycho Mantis, who, if you guys remember, if you ever played it in 98, the idea behind Psycho Mantis was he could read your memory card and he could read your mind and all that stuff. He was like, oh, you've been playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, another timeless classic on the original PlayStation. And he would make your controller vibrate like on his own free will, quote unquote. And the big kick to it is you had to plug your controller into the player 2 controller port in order to actually hit him to do damage to him because he could read your buttons. So that was like really, really groundbreaking stuff, kind of breaking the fourth wall way back in the day. And it just still holds up to this day. I beat it last night. It's still got a super, super badass final boss when you fight Metal Gear X and then Liquid Snake on the top. And then he falls and you think he's dead. But, of course, obviously, he's not. Surprise. And then you're on the back of the Jeep with the machine gun. It's like pop, 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 pop. And it's just super fucking awesome. So I highly, highly encourage all of you to go play that game.
Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to reset the fucking layout here.
Technical cool stuff.
Shout out to Epic. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
Oh, thank you.
You fixed it? Oh, actually, no. I think I got rid of it. I banned them. It was probably a bot anyway. It was funny watching you poop Chuck Berry style. Huh?
You getting pooped on Chuck Berry style?
Oh, he must have been watching you on the stream or something.
Yeah, I was having man, dude, I don't know what it was like the last day or two. Halo has not been kind to me in any capacity for whatever reason, and it really, really stinks. And then when it comes to Metal Gear Solid, yes, last night I was kind of getting pooped on a little bit, especially with the final boss because he is still kind of difficult. And granted, the control scheme is 25 years old, so therefore, you have to kind of scale it back just a little bit. But I beat him nonetheless. Cool. Go RJ. Go RJ.
This guy. I don't know where the fuck my chat box went. I closed it to reset it, and now I can't find it.
Oh, no, we can't see
I just have to use my phone. No, it's still, it comes up here, but I like to have the other thing.
I gotcha. But the really, really cool thing about this collection... no, it's really cool.
Okay, then let them play it.
They should, and you should too. I think you'd like it.
Probably won't.
Is that a...
Shut the fuck up, for fuck's sake.
Oh, jeez, Louise. I gotcha. So what I was going to ask you, Jared, I know that you just recently went down to your first Formula One event.
Well, hold on. Before you get there, I want to do something, but they can't see me yet.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Yeah, so you went down to the big old Texas, big old H-Town.
Arguably the greatest state in the union, but well, I don't know if it's the union, but
well, it is if you want to believe so, folks. What I was going to say is, so another visit down to deep into the heart of Texas, as good old Jim Ross
actually, this was literally the heart of Texas.
Yeah, as good old JR used to like to say back in the day in wrestling. So you went down to your very first Formula One event. So first and foremost, I already know you had a good time. I don't even need to ask you that. But what is that like compared to the NASCAR event that we went to?
Actually, that's a very good question because I wanted to get into that. Just give me 1 second. This is proving to be much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Because
I myself, folks, have only been to one NASCAR event, and it was fucking wild. I mean, you could feel the cars, like, in your bones. There's no feeling quite like it, to be honest with you. Just your adrenaline, like, on 1,000, amped for, like, 3 hours straight. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of badass. And it's also a very nerve-wracking, at least for me it was.
Yeah, never mind.
It was my first time, Jared.
I don't give a fuck. You sound like a bitch.
I ain't no punk bitch.
Right. So while RJ was doing it, I was trying to unwrap this thing that we have. I saw this, and I was like, this is a must for the fucking set. Just as something that we have, since we have fucking sombreros, we got ducks, we got all kinds of little trinkets. Smells fucking weird. Smells like, it's actual wood. Like, so basically, this is a pencil.
Go ahead.
It says Texas size pencil.
So
this is gonna go right over here.
Oh,
if you can touch it. It's a real eraser. It's real wood. It's got real lead in it.
Dude, this is fucking sweet. So, folks, we've got, again, another souvenir, okay, as I like to call them in 2023, from the good old state of Texas, dude. And Jared does not fail to amaze us. It is a giant pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the eraser, I feel like we should we ever draw something with this?
I mean, we could. I don't think we really need to. I knew you would want to fucking like actually use the fucking thing, but I think it just looks. Well. I think it just looks cool.
No, this is actually really cool.
You put it in front of the the sombreros.
I feel so professional with this.
You feel professional with that?
Yeah. Like,
what do you mean professional? Oh god damn, that shit is huge.
Dude. And you know what's
you might have to put it in the back.
Dude.
Put it behind the giraffe.
All right, here, we're going to put this.
Or put the giraffe in the front and then put that.
Yeah, here. So we're going to put this back here. Oh, then you can't really see it, though. Hold on. We're going to have to.
No, it's fine. Put the giraffe in the front, like I said.
All right.
And then put that, and then slide that closer to those. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Good enough.
All right.
We'll figure it
so,
out.
We'll get our decor. We've got so much stuff. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I just wanted to.
That shit smells like fucking real wood.
Dude, if I pass out in any duration during this podcast,
no,
folks,
why would you pass out from smelling wood?
Dude, just the fumes are just like.
It's fucking wood.
Dude, it smells like nature in this motherfucker.
Oh my god, bro, what is wrong with this guy? This is how you know I've been gone for too long, because he's lost his fucking mind.
I haven't lost my mind, dude. I just, I missed you. I missed hanging out. I missed.
So I don't control yourself.
I'm trying.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, it's just got, this is a strong smell of wood.
Oh, he said, Epic said we need a shelf. Yeah, I know, but then we would have to change up the whole fucking background and everying.
Yeah.
And then we got to put holes in the walls. So,
yeah, and we can't miss. That's another thing we can't miss.
Whenever we move, if we move, or however we do this shit, we'll figure it out. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this fucking camera.
Dude, it's this pencil's badass. So, Jared, you were down in Texas, and I know you, again, like I said earlier, I know you had a great time. I know any time away from home for you especially is always fun.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, and so what, again, what was it like compared to, I guess, a NASCAR races compared to the Formula One that you went to?
They're different in many ways. I know NASCAR has some, like, road tracks or road courses. Most of theirs are ovals. Formula One is it could be a circuit track or street track, closed off circuit. But they're all like twisty turny. They have different straightaways, different turns.
Okay. Different
DRS zones, which is drag reduction system. That's getting technical for people who don't know anything about it. But it is it's definitely different. The cars aren't as loud. I didn't need ear protection like I needed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
NASCAR.
a good thing. That's kind of.
I mean, although you probably should use ear protection, but they aren't near as loud. I was pretty fucking close. I mean, I wanted to kind of sit high, but I didn't want to sit too high. I wanted to still be kind of close to the cars. But yeah, I'd researched fucking nerd shit that I did.
Yeah,
I researched where's the best place to get seats at the circuit. And it was between turn 12 and turn 15.
Okay.
And I ended up on 12, which ended up being perfect because I could see at the end of 12, there's this the longest straightaway of the whole track. So the cars are fucking 200 plus miles an hour, and then they come up to the turn 12 where like, then they have to turn, and there's a series of turns that they have to go through.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
So yeah, I got to see them fucking barreling down and then slowing down, and then having to take off again and then go through the other shit. And,
so you had a really good view of the entire track from
not the entire track. I mean, it's 3.5 miles worth of track.
Oh wow! Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that big. That's
what you thought?
No, I mean
these cars are going fucking between 150 to 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, this is true. Hence it's
and
a
it
race.
takes them about a minute and depends on how long the track is. Minute and 19 seconds, roughly.
Dude, that's crazy.
To get around.
To go, you said 3.4 miles?
3.42.
Oh,
that particular one was 3.42.
Oh, that's sweet. So I saw a picture. So you said you walked the whole track?
Yeah, most of it. Pretty much the entire thing. One part I had to walk twice because I ended up getting around to where the pit area is, where the starting grid is.
Yeah.
And they had blocked it off because they did the ceremony there and a whole bunch of shit. So, like, as I'm walking up, one of the drivers was out, climbed up on the fence, and he was like shaking. He's pretty famous if you know Formula One, but Checo Perez, he was up waving to the fans.
I feel like I've heard you talk about this guy before.
Yeah, he's decent. I mean, he's a cool dude. I mean, he's kind of been, I don't want to say shitty lately, but he's not living up. He's the second driver for Red Bull.
Okay.
The other driver is Max Verstappen, who is I gotta fix that chat shit. It's not working for me. I said the same thing. What's up, Ghost Chips? But yeah, so second driver for them, and he was out, and we were in Texas, so there was a bunch of Mexican fans there.
Yeah,
Checo's from Mexico, so a lot of them were cheering. And then the race this weekend is in Mexico, so like all the fans are down there cheering for him. And yeah,
that's sweet, man.
So
people cheering, chanting your name.
So that was that, and it was cool because the people where I was sitting next to, like, I think when we went to NASCAR, I don't think people care as much about the actual technical part of it. I think with NASCAR, they care more about just going fast and crashing.
Yeah.
And this is me generalizing. I don't know for 100%, but I felt like, because I was sitting around a bunch of people, at least two or three people were engineering students in college.
Okay.
With their parents, like dad or whatever. Dad was an engineer or is an engineer. And like this is the nerdy shit that people get into when you're into engineering.
Yeah.
Fucking, because the shit, every team has a different car. Or is set up a different way.
Yeah.
Like some drivers like their car set up a different way, but they all, I mean, there's some specs that you have to live within, like have to work within. But for the most part, like if you look, because I got a chance to kind of get close enough to where I saw all of them lined up, because they check them, kind of do spot checking.
Yeah.
After the race, just to make sure nobody's cheating or they're staying within the rules. Not going to get into all that, but if you know about Formula One, you know what I'm talking about. But I got to see all of them sitting literally next to each other, and you could see the small little details of differences in each car just by like, oh shit, oh, okay, because they all designed them different ways to hopefully get a better result than the next team.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty badass though.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were surrounded by like a meeting of the minds? Like everybody was just kind of like.
I didn't feel like it was. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't feel like there was a bunch of politically motivated people around me.
No, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what that.
Yeah, that was just me trying to be kind of
Yeee Haw, folks.
Yeah, even though I was in the heart of Texas.
Get it.
But the cooler part about it is when I got in, because the race weekend starts off Friday. Well, this one was a little different because they have a sprint weekend. But Friday they have practice and qualifying, and then they'll have the qualifying for the sprint race on Saturday, and then the actual race is on Sunday.
Okay.
So I got in on Saturday, and like the streets, we go downtown. I did so much just the first day. I thought I had been there for 2 days already.
Damn, dude. No, so you got your trips worth.
We got it in, bro.
Yeah.
The first day, like as soon as I got off the plane, my boy picks me up. He's like, "Yo, you want to get some food?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go to Terry Black's." He was like, "That's exactly what I was gonna say."
Yeah.
Went to Terry Black's. That's a barbecue place in Texas for people who don't know, like famous barbecue place. Got in there, it was fucking packed.
Oh, I believe it, dude. I bet you it's good, dude.
It was hard trying to find food, but we didn't realize how packed it was going to be because it was a race weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people from all over the world. Like, you could tell there's Europeans there. There's fucking...
Wow, people really show out for this stuff.
Fuck it, bro. The whole race weekend, I saw the numbers, actually, because I was rewatching the race today. But the numbers for the entire weekend was like 432,000 people.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's I feel like I'm missing out.
You did miss out. You missed out a whole lot.
Yeah.
I fucking had a blast. And then, so then Saturday, so then we do that, and then as soon as we get in there, or we're like parking, I don't know. There's a comedian that walks up. He walks up in there. Brian Simpson. He lives there now.
Oh shit.
Fucking pretty kind of a big name. He's not like a Chappelle, but he's making money in fucking comedy. He's there, and then another guy I probably told you about him before. Giannis Papas. He pops in because it was his weekend to be at the mothership. So he's in there eating, and at one point I'm standing right next to Brian Simpson. We're both trying to pay for our shit, and he's like right here, like on my shoulder. That's how packed it is. Like he's on my shoulder.
Oh, dude, that's fucking sick, man.
And I didn't want to fucking like fucking fanboy out, so I was just like,
it's hard.
Just fucking well, I'm gonna tell you, and I don't know if I want to wait till next weekend. We can rehash it when Roberto's here or Bobby B's here, but. He kind of fanned out a couple of times. Yeah. And I was like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, these people are going to be like, okay. So, yeah, he fucking was fanning out.
Sometimes you got to, man.
I had to. No, but you're also technically a comedian. You can't fan out on another comedian, especially when you're trying to get to their level.
Yeah.
Like, you look like a groupie at that point.
I see. I got you. It's all perception.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because there was like one point, this guy, Cam Patterson, very funny dude. I actually got to see him a couple of times. But we were walking to get in line to go one of the shows that we were going to go to.
Yeah.
And he walks up, and I didn't notice him at first, but Bobby B's like, Cam! Like, yells in his, like, he's looking the other way, but he, like, yells in his ear his name, and he, like, jumps and turns around and looks at me like I did it, and I was like, "This motherfucker here,
dude." Oh man.
What did we do? We did a bunch of shit Saturday. I tell you, like I woke up the next day, I thought I had been there for 2 days already.
Dude, you just no, but that's the whole point, man. Go down there and it sounds like you had a mission accomplished. Like
it was a few. Oh yeah. Again, we'll wait for a lot of it for the next show, but
very excited. You people should be excited too. Tell your friends we got something really cool next week. Sorry talking like that.
Yeah, that was weird. Man, you made me lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to hype everybody up.
I don't remember now.
So you felt like you were there for 2 days. The guy looked at you because
no, I already went past that.
Okay.
I was on to the next thing after it. I guess I was going back to walking the track. So yeah, I had to wait for him to come back and pick me up because he drove up to San Antonio to see his peoples.
Yeah,
and so I had to wait because he thought the race wasn't over for like another hour, and he's an hour and a half away.
Oh,
so I'm like, I gotta fucking stand out here in this fucking hot ass Texas sun for another 2.5 hours.
So I'm sure it was hot down there to say the least.
It wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty fucking hot just sitting in the sun. Because I was sitting watching the race for 2 hours. And then I gotta waste time for another 2.5 hours. So I was like, let me just fucking walk. Because people, at the end, they let people go on and walk on the track.
Yeah.
So I fucking tried to pretty much walk the whole thing just to kill time. And I got through most of it. I found a piece of rubber from the tires.
That's cool.
I was like, ain't nobody else picking this shit up. I'm like, fucking put that shit in my bag, and I fucking kept it moving.
Dude, fucking frame that shit and hang it on your wall.
Yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to put it in.
My first F1.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like your first haircut almost.
Because you don't normally, pretty sure they don't normally let people get on the track afterwards.
I wouldn't think that would be allowed anywhere, to be honest with you.
I mean, once they clear it up,
I got you.
There's no cars anywhere going around, so it's fine. I don't know. That was the coolest part. I was taking pictures. I was like, that's where most of the pictures I got came from. It was just me taking pictures like of different spots on the track.
No, that's dope though. At least sitting there in the big old Texas sun, roasting away.
It wasn't as hot. I mean, I think the day before was super hot, but I wasn't really outside like that the day before.
No, I mean, well, shit, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you went down there. You kicked some fucking ass, big Texas style. And you came home with a giant wooden pencil. I mean, what is there not to be happy about?
I got that from there's a famous gas station in Texas called Buc-ee's.
Real Buc-ee's?
Yeah, it's they have like it's like a Wawa times 35.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like the Wegmans of gas stations.
pretty much. Yeah.
Wow. I'm actually, not that I fucking scan gas stations. Put it this way, you got to stop, But have you ever been down those like dark, desolate roads before and you just find that?
No, bro. No, I don't think you understand what I'm saying here.
So this is like the super mall of gas stations.
Yes, they have fucking fresh food. They have fucking sliced brisket sandwiches you can buy. Fucking, they had like, I ended up buying a fucking, basically it was, what's the Flintstones, Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Rice Krispie treat. It was Fruity Pebbles though.
Oh, that sounds fucking delicious.
And then the soda fountain, they had like cream soda, vanilla, fucking all kinds of crazy shit. But it's sugar cane, not fucking high fructose corn syrup, so it tasted fucking way better.
Oh,
they had like fried tortilla apple pie.
dude, that sounds oh my god.
They had burrito. Oh my god, shoot. and bro, you go a fucking sliced brisket sandwich from a fucking gas station. It tastes like I just got it off the fucking grill.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, bro.
Dude, that sounds fucking badass. And then it sounds like, but that's
No,
okay.
what?
No, I'm just joking.
If meat does that to you, then you need to fucking get back on your fucking vegan diet, you little bitch.
No, I'm not on a vegan diet, you little bitch. So anyway, I'm gonna continue the podcast, you little bitch. What was I gonna say? All right, so you have discovered the mecca that is Buc-ee's, the world top tier gas station that sells briskets.
They sell clothes. They sell like fucking T-shirts. They sell all kinds of shit.
And it is a gas station, correct? It's not.
Yes.
What the fuck, dude? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and I mean, it's like trucks go there too.
Oh, sweet. I was gonna say,
And they I didn't get to go in there, but they pride themselves on having the cleanest bathrooms of anywhere. I didn't get to go in, but that's like one of the things they're known for.
super clean. I mean, clean bathrooms are a big A plus in just at being a consumer of anything. Hygiene and cleanliness is a very, very important thing as a human being.
Life lessons on hygiene.
I'm just saying, no, but having a nice bathroom is cool, dude. I wonder, have you ever seen those memes where people talk about the gas station bathrooms, and it's got somebody like planking with their arms and their legs across with holding onto the wall, and they're like pissing and shitting because it's like all over the floor in the gas station bathroom. I'm not describing it well, and I'm not describing it as hilarious as I intended it to be. It does not seem to be working in my favor. But it's funny. You should look it up. I'll find it. It's just funny because when you think of gas stations and gas station bathrooms, you think of, you open it up and you find like a crack pipe and then like blood on the wall and a cracked mirror and then like, I don't know, like a diaper, like a random diaper and like a bullet or something like that. I don't know. That's what I think of when I think of gas station bathrooms. Buc-ee's.
I'm trying to find you some good pictures, but let's see.
Dude, this shit looks like Supreme, dude. Oh, what is that, a bear or a beaver?
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver.
Bucky Beaver.
The Bucky the beaver?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Too bad we can't, obviously, copyright that.
No, that's the outside, but I mean, you can't copyright. Of course you can't copyright it because they obviously already copyrighted it.
Exactly. So we got Buc-ee's.
Oh, I'm trying to find a good.
Let me ask you, is it as big as like a Walmart or like a Giant or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dude, it's like your one-stop shop.
I didn't see if there. I guess there's no inside. Yeah, but look how big it is. Like,
Dude,
and then like one side you can go in. It's it's like each side set up differently. Like the first side is set up kind of like you going in like a grocery store type thing. Like the front side. That's what the gas pumps are right there also.
Okay.
And then the one side is set up like a real convenience store. The parking lot is even shaped like if you go into a drugstore or something.
Yeah.
Just so you can go in and get some like a quick soda or something and then come back out.
I got you.
And then the other side is like where all the souvenirs and the T-shirts and all that shit is. That's like where the Walmart-ish style comes in. So it's like bruh, the food is so good too.
Did you rent a car while you were down there?
Bobby B did.
Oh, okay. Did you guys have something nice? Were you riding around clean?
Beamer, baby.
Really? Oh man! So you
Beamer X3.
Dude, I feel like you were throwing money out the window, going woo.
I spent way too much money.
Are you? I'm sure you did.
Way too much.
Is it as expensive down there as it is up
No,
here?
it's cheaper, but it's just the things that we were doing was expensive.
No, I can believe it, man. You know, you got to go prepared. No, I'm very, in all seriousness, I'm glad you had a great time, man.
Yeah, and I went to the race by myself, so that's why I can talk about that freely this week. And
yeah, no, and I'm actually really excited to hear, because I was actually looking forward to hear about what you guys did down there.
Yeah, we'll get into it, but we're just not going to do it this week.
That's awesome, man. So, folks, go to Texas. Apparently, it's a lot of fun.
Wait, don't go there until I move there.
Yeah, well, wait for Jared, and then you can go
I'm
after.
get my cheaper fucking housing prices and my fucking free taxes. Well, not free taxes, but no personal property taxes and no sales.
Oh yeah, man, that is
no state income tax.
That is that sounds really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Getting older, those
every
things,
October you got to pay money for shit you already own. Stupidest fucking thing on the fucking planet.
It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. It makes people poor, and it's dumb. Stop doing it, please.
Yeah, I'm. The more and more I think about it, the less I want to be.
I was actually thinking about that the other night when I was driving, dude. I was en route. I had stopped by somebody's. I just went to go see somebody real quick. On the way back to my house, this is after work. The weather around here. I know you were down in Texas, but this past week has been lovely. My favorite kind of weather.
I heard it was decent everywhere.
Yeah, and so I got the window down. I'm driving home, and and I think what really hit me is we're driving by the high school that we attended. And I'm just, just kind of thinking back in the day, and it's like, man, dude, this was almost, this many years ago. It's like, wow. And then I was thinking, man, I've spent my whole life here. And
you got to get the fuck out of here.
It just started, and then I'm looking at the new, the Dunkin' Donuts that is there now. That used to be, the pet hospital. And I don't know, dude. I was just driving, and it just hit me. It's like, man, all the things I'm thinking about happened almost, 20 years ago, and it's like, wow. And it just kind of blows my mind. And it just kind of resonated with me. Then I thought about you, and I'm like, man, Jared's down in Texas. And then I saw a shooting star, and I was like, I wish Jared has a good time. That part didn't happen.
What the fuck?
But
it would be really weird if it did. Oh, I didn't get that off of there.
As Jared likes to say, no free advertisement here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. But no, but I was really thinking about it. So, dude, I want you to do what makes you happy, and if going to Texas, I mean, dude,
I look at it
this is amazing. I'm going to put it down again.
I look at it this way.
I want to make sure I'm got the verbiage in there.
That is a place that I can go because I'm doing comedy. I can go and I could get up 25 times a week and do stand-up, as opposed to here where I might be lucky to get 2 or 3 a week.
You said 25 times a week?
It depends on how hard you want to work.
That's how big the scene is down there, and that's
fucking huge, bro. We were waiting. I'm not gonna give a lot of.
No.
He said we could recap it anyway because I don't want to give any. What I went down there partly to sign up for Kill Tony.
All right.
Which, if anybody doesn't know, it's a podcast that's also on YouTube. It's Tony Hinchcliffe. He does a show where you go on, you sign up, and they put your name in a bucket, and then they draw names out of the bucket, and you get a minute on stage to do stand-up. And then they do an interview after, and depending on how good you do, opportunities can spark from it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why one of the main reasons why we went down, other than the fact that it's a huge comedian hub right now. It's like it's probably going to kind of shy away from L.A. and New York in probably maybe 2 years or so.
I wonder why that is, folks. But go ahead, continue.
No, I don't know. Some people may not want to do that. Like they'd rather be in LA or whatever. But anyway, so I guess they had to put people into this. So there's a bar next door that we sign up. They make us sign a release. I signed my first release for like video and television. I was like, oh shit, this is getting real.
And at that point, folks, he had a boner.
No, it's not that. That's how you know the shit's real. It's like, you're giving these people permission to use your shit.
Did you feel like you had come a long way at that moment?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I felt like, all right, finally, man, like this is something. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the biggest thing, but like, you got to celebrate your fucking your shit along the way as well as the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
So we signed the release, then we got to get in the other line and put our name down so they can. That's what goes into the bucket. So we're waiting, fucking 100+ comedians, or it's not everybody's a comedian. Some people just sign up just to fucking be on fucking TV or fucking whatever.
Look at me, I'm pretty. And
like, while we're waiting, there's this one crazy ass chick. She was wearing some wild shit, and I let Bobby B tell that story because that was weird. But anyway,
I'm intrigued.
We're in a room full of just basically comedians, so there's some kind of chaos going on.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they're doing like a mini mic where you get called up, and then you do 1 minute, basically the format of the Kill Tony show while you're waiting. And then what happens is the producer comes up and fucking has a bullhorn, and he yells out the person's name. So when everybody sees him running through, everybody's fucking like stops and it's quiet. And then he yells out the name, and then that person's like, "Oh, that's me." And then everybody claps for him, and then they take him out, and then they go do the show. At the whole time, we can't see the show because the video doesn't come out until like 2 or 3 weeks after it's been recorded.
So you can't see these other comics doing their set.
Nope.
Oh,
not till it comes out. And nobody else but the people inside the building can see it.
Oh man. Oh, that's fucking. Yeah. I like this, dude. Yeah, you were in there like.
I was hoping to get called. I mean, they actually went through. They probably had like a good 7 pulls, which is probably 2 or 3 more than normal. But yeah. So we did that. Didn't get called on, but it was cool. We kind of networked with a couple other comedians that lived there. So he was like, "Yeah, next time you come through, man, just hit me up, and I can probably get you on my show." And I was like, "Oh, for sure,
dude, that's fucking bad grade, 100% Texas style ass." All right,
don't let me get started on the ass,
dude. I could only. I probably wouldn't leave, dude. I probably
it was difficult for me. I'm definitely going back. I mean, maybe you can come with me when we go.
You know what?
Time.
I think me and Jared, we're going to take one big Mad Scientist Lab adventure, Texas style.
You got to get on the plane, right?
That's okay. I'll do it.
Actually, you got to get technically on 2 planes.
Well, if I get on one, getting on the other is not going to be as bad.
Because there's no connecting flights. Oh, see, that's where you're wrong, Epic. He said Latinas. You'd be surprised. There's plenty of them down there, but that's not what had my eye. Mm-hmm. What had my eye is the Caucasian ladies,
dude.
But they're not like the ones here. Like, there's some skinny ones here. You know what I'm saying? But the ones mediocre as fuck here. There's a lot of hot ones, and they're a little thicker, but they're not like outrageous. It's like Texas. You know what I'm saying?
She's a brick.
It's not. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
And it's a lot of them. And they're fucking friendly. They fucking talk to you. They smile.
They're people.
They're fucking people. Exactly.
They're people too.
These motherfuckers around here fucking.
And as
we proceed to give you what you need, fuck Northern Virginia. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Big old Texas-style dump truck booties.
Just so everybody knows where my allegiance lie these days. Right there, baby.
Yeah. So Jared was kind enough to bring back not only this giant Texas-style pencil. Sorry, I know I keep saying Texas-style because it is. He brought us air fresheners, and I told him before we started the show, I was like, I'm going to open it up on the show and sniff it. He was like, no, you can smell it through the plastic, obviously. And it honestly smells really good, dude. These smell great.
Show them so it's close.
Yeah, so that right there, folks, it says deep in the heart. If deep in the heart of Texas.
I really wanted something that was the shape of Texas and had the flag on it.
So we not only have our sombreros, we've got our pencil.
Sombreros were from San Antonio.
Okay, we've also got our
San Antonio Airport.
Yeah, San Antonio, you know, that were free.
These were free as fuck.
He was like, you know what, I'm going to take these. But I think I'm going to hang this in my car.
You should. I think that's the reason I gave it to you. I thought it would be a good one for you to hang in your car.
No, this is sweet. I've got. If anybody's ever seen my car, I apologize first and foremost. But I have a nice little bit of decor on my dash. Oh, what is that?
Well, no, I got this. I don't know what I want to do with this shit. It's just like a fake license plate sticker thingy.
Dude, that's pretty sweet.
I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I was thinking about maybe up here. I don't know. We'll figure it. You got to start figuring out.
You know what? I'm jealous. Jared, you're right. I'm going to get something to hang on.
You had the Zelda thing.
I have the Zelda scroll. I have the wonderful signed autograph stuff that
just not laminated yet, but
you know what? I'm doing it now. We're going laminating, Jared.
What the fuck? What do you mean you're doing it now?
No. Well, I'm doing it soon. No, because I like what you got going on, and I don't want to seem so bland. I'm not a bland guy.
Yeah, it does look kind of boring back there. The only thing that make it not look boring is the fucking chat up.
Sorry, I was looking at myself.
Oh yeah, exactly. Epic farm girls.
Oh yeah,
but there's city girls too, especially in Austin. That's the other thing. Austin is very. Some people aren't gonna like how I say this, but it's the bluish part of all of Texas.
Okay,
wait, is that the right one? Yeah, blue. Yeah. It's very. I don't want to use this word. I hate because it's not even the right word in these days. It's not used properly, but it's a very liberal, semi-progressive. But at the same time, it's still Texas. They ain't taking no shit. Don't come down here with your fucking she, theys, and thems type shit. Although, I did. There were a few trans comedians. Which, I mean, fuck. Hey, bro, we're all artists. Yeah. If this is your thing,
do you?
This is your thing for your art. That's fine and dandy. But again, that stuff is probably a little more accepted in Austin than other places in Texas.
I got you. Well, I mean, that's to be. I mean, I understand that.
But anyway, it's very free. Here's another thing: weed's not legal there.
That is kind of not only surprising, but
it's not surprising at all. It's a Republican state.
Well, that's true, but
I guarantee you go to 6th Street on a Saturday night, that's all you smell.
Okay,
that's fucking all over the place. It's nothing but weed.
It sounds like a mecca.
The only thing I didn't like was the homeless people are very pushy, especially down on 6th Street. Like we were walking, trying to go to the souvenir shop and on 6th Street because we were going to another comedy club, and the guy was like, he was like, "Hey man, can you take me? I don't want any money. Can you take me to get a slice of pizza?" And we're like, "I'm not taking you fucking anywhere. I'm not taking you on a fucking date. What are you talking about?
Dude, what the fuck?
You want me to take you out to dinner, motherfucker?
Dude, that's kind of crazy. That's actually fucking nuts.
And then he got mad because we were like, nah, I don't have any cash. He was like, well, you could just take me. I'm like, no, I'm not taking you anywhere. And then Bobby B was like, oh, sorry. He was like, don't say it if you don't meet it, and then rides off on his fucking bike. Like, fuck off.
Dude, wait, he's riding a bike and he's asking for a ride?
Yeah. No, not a ride. He wanted us to take him to get food.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because there's a bunch of restaurants there, and there's a pizza place across the street, but it's like, I'm not taking...
Don't say it if you don't mean it.
This ain't no fucking date, dude.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, bro.
There are a lot of drugs down there. It's mostly downtown, but
that's sad though too. But oh man, just rolled up on a bike, wanted a slice of pie, dude. That's nuts. I don't know. The most homeless people just ask me obviously for money, and then I do. These aren't. This is not related to homeless people, but people that hang out in front of like fucking, I guess convenience stores and shit. People that try to sell you fucking cologne too.
Oh, where the fuck are you at?
Dude, Woodbridge.
Oh, no, I don't do that shit.
I'm sorry. It's true. No, but I remember I was coming out of a 7-Eleven one time. This guy came up and said, hey, man, you want to smell good for your girl? You want to smell good for your girl in the car? And I was like, nah. Like, I mean, I do, but I was just
no, I don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a girl.
And then
have a good night.
Then he opened up his bag, and he was like, yo, I got this. He was like, I call it the penny dropper. The penny dropper. He was saying everything twice. Literally just like that. And he was like,
fucking Tony 2 times?
Dude, yeah, like almost like Tony 2 times from Goodfellas.
Thank you for reiterating what everybody knew what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah, well, some people might not know.
I don't give a fuck. You don't have to, the whole point of a joke is not to explain why it's funny.
Okay, anyway, so he starts spraying this shit. It smelled kind of good. He was like, I call it the panty trap. I was like, I'm good. I got in the car. But I feel like that has happened to me on like several different occasions. That being the most, I guess, outlandish one of them. But don't sell me cologne.
Well, I had another lady. Well, standing outside waiting because there was an open mic before the Kill Tony thing. Sign up also where you sign up for and they pick random people. So I'm waiting outside, and there's this couple standing next to me, and I'm just chilling, and I'm by myself because Bobby B's upstairs, and I'm just chilling, and this lady's walking around. I'm like, oh, she about to ask for fucking money. She comes up, she has $1 in her hand, right? And she's just holding it in her hand. Older lady. And she's like, you're very handsome. And I'm like, thank you. She was like, do you have any cash that I can get? I'm like, no, I don't have any cash. So then she immediately walks away from me, goes to the couple that's standing next to me. You guys are a very nice looking couple.
What the fuck?
Do you have any cash? I'm like, I just got hustled by the world's fucking oldest fucking stripper. Like,
dude, what the fuck?
Hell, man.
Old people, watch out for them. They're on their way out, and they know
I
it.
think they've had to figure out ways to hustle tourists.
Dude.
But then you gotta admit, they're begging from comedians. Like, comedians ain't got no money unless they fucking rich, and they're not hanging out outside the fucking club. They're inside the club in the green room or some shit.
Dude, if I went with you, I would try not to look like a tourist, but I'd put on the most outlandish cowboy hat and boots, dude.
You would look like a tourist.
I know, exactly. That's the point.
To not look like a tourist, you're gonna look like a tourist.
Exactly. I'll blend in.
That doesn't. No, you won't.
They won't even know the difference, Jared.
Nobody wears a cowboy hat. Well, there's some people who wear cowboys hats.
I tell you what.
That's the only thing. The only thing about, and I didn't hear a lot of that either.
I know. It's just
I didn't hear a lot of the only people I heard with like really country, like Texas accents was like the older men. I didn't really hear a lot of it, but it was also could have been the weekend that we were there because there was definitely a lot of Europeans there.
a big diverse group of people there while you are visiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So, folks, go to Texas. It's badass. It's American. And it's cool.
And it's the only state in America that can legally secede from the United States.
Dude, that would be wild, dude. And what if they put up like a perimeter and all that?
They've tried a couple times. I mean, their
they've
power
tried a couple times.
No, they did. Their power grid is completely separate of the rest of the country.
I remember you telling me that. I think the last time you went down there.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but that's why they had those issues when the weather got fucked up a couple of years ago, because they don't draw power from any other places in the country. They have their own shit.
Oh, that's pretty badass, dude. I mean, that's pretty.
It's freedom, baby.
Yeah, that's pretty American. I was gonna say.
Well, no, that's probably the only American state left, to be honest. Like traditional, like freedom, like we come and we can do whatever the fuck we want to do type shit.
I like that.
As long as we're not harming anybody else.
Yeah, no, I like that. That makes me. That actually puts a smile.
It gives you hope that America can still be America, right?
It does.
Just not in this fucking. Never mind. I'm not gonna go too hard on this because some people love this area. Fuck this place.
It's like a giant cesspool of absolute ignorance, and it's starting to bother my personality disorder.
What in the fuck was that?
I don't know. I just thought it was. I just wanted to go with it.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the first. You got to come up with a name for that character.
I don't know who he is, Jared.
I like it.
All right. So this is what I do when I'm alone.
That's one thing I did learn about. I learned a lot about comedy. One of the biggest things is not to give so much of a fuck what other people. I don't want to say what they think because I already try not to do that. But like when it comes to comedy, not like everyday personal life.
Yeah, I got you.
But not to take so much inventory of how I'm going to make somebody else feel. If they don't like the joke, that's fine. Then they don't have to listen to the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, because I've already had somebody take a lot of shit that I've said on here out of context.
You're an idiot. We understand.
Hold on. No. I'm being serious.
Okay.
Somebody came up to me. He's like, "Oh, you said not to care what anybody says or something shit like that." I was like, "Yeah, I did say that, but it wasn't so much that you have to say it. You still have to have kind of compassion for other people outside of the world."
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
And just the situation I was in, I was just like, you really took that piece of what I said to this scenario? Like, nah, that's not what I meant. If that's how you took it, then maybe I need to explain myself a little better.
Yeah.
But again, when it comes to comedy, I'm just fucking, I'm doing it. Like, I don't give a fuck if you feel bad about it. Because at the end of the day, it's art and it's jokes.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be fun, man.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be fun.
And plus you just can't take everything so seriously. That's another big takeaway I got. It's like people need to stop taking everything so seriously.
Yeah, no,
because you can't go through life with fucking yeah.
Look at me.
Shit, yeah, like relax yourself. Like loosen your butthole a little bit and just chill.
And nobody likes a tight booty hole. Anyway, well, actually, let me stop before anything.
I let you go. I wanted to see how far you were going to take it.
And how far we're going to take it is we're going to take it to the next level with, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 205. Yes. Wow. Woo. 205 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. You can catch us every Saturday live around 6:30 live here on Twitch. Catch us anywhere you get the audio. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all those really, really, really cool apps. There's thousands of them, hundreds, if not millions. And every Monday on YouTube for the visual, you got to watch us, if you want to see the outlandish things that I do. But, Jared, welcome back. Welcome home. Glad you had an excellent time.
Fuck this place.
And with that being said, folks, we will see you next week. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and review. Bye-bye.
Look, if you shut up.
What?
Keep stepping on my shit all the time. Never mind. It's you stepping on my jokes.
Oh.
You so hard you won't see nothing. Ever.
Yeah, I only did that because I was riding a horse earlier.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist.